It is a beautiful evening and an interesting program is showing on your screen. And my name is Tijani Zulaihat. I welcome you to another amazing episode of Shoppers Guide on Africa Independent Television. This program is of importance to us in the 21st century. Reason is we live in a world where the booming countries with a booming economy invest in their citizens through entrepreneurship. Again and again and again, we emphasize on the importance of entrepreneurship, and that is why this program is here for you. As the world is evolving, so is entrepreneurship as well as technology. We have so much technology in the world, and it is important for us to invest in technology and combine technology with entrepreneurship. That's something we're going to talk about today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be talking about it after the break.
Lagos, the commercial nerve center of Nigeria. For this reason, AIT brings to you Shoppers Guide, a magazine program that directs your mind on the socio-economic activities of the state. Shoppers Guide will showcase your goods and services. It will also promote tourism and hospitality. Take advantage of the program and advertise your goods and services. Every day, man dominates his environment, buying and selling. Shoppers Guide will help locate areas of such commercial activities.
Hello, my name is Tijani Zulaihat. I am your host on Shoppers Guide.
For advert placement and appearance, contact 0803 3316 955. Watch out for Shoppers Guide.
Entrepreneurship has evolved through the centuries. When the world first began, man communicated through signs and symbols. Business was also practiced in the same light. We started with trade by barter, then we moved into buying and selling, and then mass production came in, and then the idea of employing people came in through. And through the involvement of business through all these centuries, you notice that technology has always played a part. From the time man was producing a certain product by hand to the point where he used a certain technology to produce many of that product, not with hands anymore. And that's how technology has played a big part in entrepreneurship from time. And now we live in the 21st century. We live in a world where we're surrounded by technology. We're surrounded by our cell phones, our computers, our television, and radio. How do we incorporate these technologies into our business? Do we even try to? Are we trying to do that? It is something that we should all do. For example, your television set. How can you use your television sets to improve your business? If you contact Shoppers Guide, if you call us on our program and for us to advertise your business, you'll be showcasing your business to a lot of people, and that way you have a lot of people coming to patronize you on whatever products it is you produce or you sell. Now that is one way for you to use media technology to boost your business. That is a way to use technology in entrepreneurship. Before we continue, let's go to the street to have a conversation with Nigerians like you and I. Don't go anywhere and stay with us.
Business is anything that someone can do to make money.
Business is anything that human engage that fetch money, that bring out money.
My understanding, anything you place in the market, you call it business. And business go beyond what anybody can define as at nowadays.
Technology is a machine, innovation, like machine or anything that will make people to do their work easier.
Technology is any machine that makes life easier for human.
Technology is, my understanding, is based on, it helps many businessmen and women to grow in their various businesses.
For me, it's good because it helps people to do some things easier. You know, like example, we normally before we use firewood to cook, but now we use gas. You know, and people that are sewing, you know, there's machine now that sew clothes. You know, that you will not use your leg anymore. You can use light. It's okay for me. It's good.
It's technology. Like my business now is something where I using before. It's the manual machine. Where if I doing this thing, sometimes I will wake and look tired. But now I have something where I'm using, where I can move my business better, where I can do better than the day before. Because technology, if you want to do something where you make your business to better and to higher the way it is before, you're supposed to have the light. You can be planned for many things to be doing. So can maybe your business to be greater than it be before.
Very, very good. Especially to we here, we use technology in terms of bike, bringing our goods, freezers, all those things. Technology is good.
Of course, a lot. Actually, I advise Nigeria today to go towards that because it helps a lot. It reduce your stress, your money, because if you want to go from here to Kola, or whatever, you can spend more than 200 or 500, but in phone, 2 minutes, you can say whatever you want to say on phone and got what you want.
I would like Nigerians to put their money into technology because it's good. It makes business better.
Actually, we are not very invested in technology. We need to invest more in technology.
I invite our government to help us for lights. If they make technology to be grow up in this country, light first of all. No matter any technology you want to do, we need to use light for it. So I invite government to help us.
That was the Fox Pop segment. We've heard the opinion of people. It is also important for us to understand that when it comes to technology, there are so many ways for you to combine technology in entrepreneurship. And if you're creative, you'll be able to carve a niche for yourself where you'd make so much money using technology and entrepreneurship. Let's have a conversation with an entrepreneur and let's learn from this person.
My name is Ubong Esen. I am a business person, I'm a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur, and I have founded many businesses over the years. I'm actually quite impressed. When I left Nigeria many years ago, most people would just come out of college or come out of the university and they're looking for work. And they will go around looking for work for so many years. But lately, it's a bit different. Yes, people still look for work, but I've also met a lot of very young Nigerians who come out, there's no job, they find something else to do. They find a way to make a living outside of the corporate environment. And that's actually very encouraging to see young people do that. Yes, it's challenging. It's very challenging for them because money is very expensive in Nigeria, even if you're going to borrow. Money is too expensive here. Paying 20%, 25% for when your competitors are paying 5 and 6%. That gives us at a lot of disadvantage. That it's just find a way around it. It is important. Nigeria is a growing economy, and I believe that entrepreneurship is the engine that will take us to the next level. People starting businesses and doing great things, and it doesn't matter how small it is, you never know how life is going to be tomorrow. So if this economy is going to continue to grow, we need to encourage a lot of people to go into entrepreneurship. We need to encourage a lot of small businesses. There is hardly anything you do in entrepreneurship without technology these days. Everything, your competitors are using it, so you might as well learn how to use it. So technology is very important in almost every aspect of business these days because it helps to increase productivity. Without technology, productivity is going to be very low. But with the application of different technologies that are out there, it helps to become more productive, and by being more productive, especially like in Nigeria, it allows us to be able to compete. For instance, even our farmers can benefit from technology. Nigeria is still one of the few places where I see people still digging, or say Africa as a whole, people still doing very hard labor. There's so much technology out there, simple, inexpensive technology that can help increase the productivity of our farmers, for instance. So that there are small machines that can do 10 times what any human can do. So technology can help to increase productivity. They use technology, even farmers in agriculture, they use technology for all kinds of things. Even weather forecasting is technology, right? A farmer can know how to do certain things at different times. And if you get off of agriculture and you come to other things, technology, these days, I just got into a car from my hotel to here. The driver could navigate. That is technology, right? Okay. Before now, the technology can tell you where there is a traffic holdup and how you can get around. It increases productivity, and you can spread this out to different industries. Advances in software can help to increase productivity. That is the bottom line. Well, I started my entrepreneurship first of all in the United States as a new immigrant, so that by itself is a problem. But over the years, typically what you face will be funding issues. Funding is a big challenge to very many young entrepreneurs. How do you get funding or how do you convince somebody to back you if you don't have the funding by yourself? Yeah, it's been difficult. It's a lot of ups and downs. With entrepreneurship, you make money, you lose money. So just find a way around. If you have that spirit, that entrepreneurship spirit, you find a way. There's a roadblock, you break through it. If you can't, you go around, you go over, you go under. Whatever it takes, you always have to find a solution. Power is a problem in Nigeria. When you talk about technology, you need reliable power to be able to, whatever it is. But thank God they have been able to do a lot of things that, mobile phones has improved a lot of the productivity of a lot of people. That is technology, right? And there are a lot of applications that can work. But on a much larger scale, we are unable to really get into it because, it takes time to catch up with the rest of the world who have been out there ahead of us. But we are getting there. In Nigeria also, we don't have access to as much. Even within Africa, for instance, there are all kinds of small technologies that exist. In East Africa, they develop technologies that farmers can use, and they can, it helps them to manage the stock of their fertilizers, for instance, and manage their crops and market. If I just look at selling alone, that you can, with technology, a farmer in Kaduna can sell goods to somebody in Port Harcourt. That helps. But Nigeria is still very limited in the way that we use technology. Other countries are, but we are improving. A lot of that probably can even start from schools. These days we don't even do technical schools anymore. It's difficult to find skilled labor in Nigeria. I know that we've done a lot of projects here and we'll have to bring in technicians from China to do things that I know we should be able to do if we had trained people. So I think we can begin with the curriculum in our secondary schools. It's not everybody who is going to come out and be a professor or a doctor. Let's channel some people into skill acquisition. By doing that, you train them and get them ready for the different things out there. So it begins from the content of our education curriculum. I think we can start from there. Persistence. Never ever give up. You know, you fail, you rise up, you go forward. You fail again, you rise up and you go forward. Don't allow anything to hold you down. You have seen a lot of innovations from Nigerian companies, truly Nigerian solutions to issues, and I'm impressed. But don't give up. You will fail many times. You're going to fail many times, but you don't let it stop you. Don't let anybody tell you you cannot do it. Do your homework, research, tests. They tell you you can't do it, go to another place. And they tell you you can't, you keep on going until you find a yes. Never accept no for an answer. You keep on going forward. And I also want to encourage our finance sector, venture capital companies, to take a chance. Yes, some investment you will lose money, but you will make money from the successful ones. Because without funding, these young people cannot really do much.
Whatever you do, whatever it is you're involved in, it is important to keep yourself updated on business trends around you and beyond. And that is why Shepherd's Guide presents you business news.
Nigeria has the largest startup ecosystem in Africa, coming ahead of Kenya, South Africa, and Rwanda. But the reality remains that almost 80% of these new startups and businesses fail within the initial 3 years of starting. Experts say Africa is a land of opportunity and the future can only come through with startups.
Africa is a land of many opportunities, talents, resilience, and strength. I believe the future is Africa. But this future can only come through the startups. You see, America became great because small businesses and entrepreneurship.
The big economy like America and China is being built around the startups. So if they can do that, so why can't we do the same thing here rather than always going to America, going to China, going to Russia, begging for them to come and help us as if we are orphans and all those stuff. Whereas we have what it takes to really make this continent and make Nigeria a real, very, very prosperous nation.
They stress the need to encourage startups as this will help reduce the unemployment rate in the country.
When you empower one startup person, it's going to employ like about 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Then it's going to bring prosperity to his community. And you are going to start to see the multiplier effect through the startup. All these young people that have these exceptional ideas, but unfortunately they don't have that needed support, that becomes a platform for them to have that support.
The Startup Africa 2020 experts say we create the next generation of entrepreneurs that will lift Africa out of poverty.
Up next is fashion segment where we learn a thing or two about fashion and boost our wardrobe so we can be more attractive to the eye.
Good shoes take you to good places. No truer words have been said. Shoes, just as the clothes, are extremely important in every outfit. Shoes were originally created to protect the feet. The design of shoes have varied enormously through time and from culture to culture, with appearance originally being tied to function. Certain shoes are made for different functions. Boots, for instance, were designed for mountain climbing. There are also shoes for skiing, skating, sports, and even dancing. When it comes to fashion, shoes are sometimes used as an item of decoration. Most times, the purpose of an outing determines the right shoes to be worn. For the ladies, high heels tend to add elegance to posture as well as a certain amount of confidence. Feminine suits are often rocked better on a pair of heels, likewise the red carpet. But an outing to the beach would require slippers. A trip to the market would need shoes of comfort like sandals or a pair of sneakers. The male gender is not left out when it comes to the importance of shoes. Having dressed in that decent suit, a pair of good shoes to match completes the trick. A nice pair of sandals would also do well on a native outfit. Shoes can either make or mar an outfit. Not investing in shoes is the same as not investing in fashion at all. Above all, when shopping for shoes, choose the ones of the right size and of better comfort.
Since we live in a global world, it has become easier for us to reach a lot of people through the use of technology. That is one of the reasons why we should embrace technology. And when you're reaching out to a lot of people, you're exposing your business to a lot of potential customers, and that is very important in business. Up next is documentary. Stay tuned and learn.
The shop, as defined by the Advanced Learners Dictionary, is a building or part of a building. One can buy goods and services. Partially a compound, a place where things are made or repaired. It could be part of a factory where a particular type of work is done. It is also an act to buy things in stores, shops, for example, to shop for food, looking for things to buy. It could also be an act of giving information to a person. The definition is broad and endless, but let's state that it is from this definition we created for your delight Shopper's Guide. The significance and strategic location of Lagos in the Federal Republic of Nigeria as a hub and commercial nerve center of the nation motivated the formation of Shopper's Guide. So, Lagos is a destination of commerce, trading, buying and selling. It is also true that those who occupy the city of Lagos also find it difficult to locate areas where they can get goods, services at affordable prices. This basically is due to limited information on where commercial activities are taking place. Knowledge limitation on business transactions could hamper or reduce one to taking what is available as alternative instead of locating and buying what you really want. Essentially, lack of knowledge makes ignorance to be expensive. Very sad. So in Lagos, a lot of people are paying dearly for poor knowledge of what they want. Buying what one wants can give one real satisfaction, joy and happiness. Not getting what one wants can create heartache and sadness. For instance, under real estate, Shopper's Guide could create visibility on the property, as visuals don't lie, but today, due to advancement in technology, pictures could lie. So Shopper's Guide is anything in business made known to the public. Do you also have services you render, consultations you do to make life better for people? Let it be known that a lot of people within our neighborhood need our services but have no way to access us. Information can never be expensive. Shopper's Guide will create visibility for your business through our television program. The program is designed to create awareness that will build your business, expand your scope beyond providing for a few, but the teeming population of the city. So think out of your scope and make Shopper's Guide your guest in your business. Rest assured that Shopper's Guide is everything business.
As the world is evolving, we need to evolve as well. We need to embrace technology. We need to combine technology and entrepreneurship so we can compete with a bigger circle. It's Shopper's Guide has come to an end. It's been a pleasure. My name is Tijani Zulaihat. I'll be on your screen same time, same station next week. Make sure you tune in. And if you want to showcase your business enterprises on our show, you could contact us on the number showing on your screen, or you can contact me on my social media handles showing on your screen. Have a wonderful evening. See you next week.